1 second there, everybody. Just getting Nizar on here real quick. Okay, my friends. Well, let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. I believe I am live. Audio looks okay. Let me adjust my mic here a tiny bit. Welcome to Match 39, Part 3. This is Sabertooth versus IceMatrix, friend of the channel. And very happy to be casting this for you tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look. It is currently Grease's turn. Anything that's been going on? He's gotten a small wildfire. Looks like he got some legitimacy from that. And what else do we have going on? A couple conversions. Not seeing a whole lot going on. Started a range down here. Made some attacks up here. Did we get a kill? Maybe killed a barbarian? Yes, killed a raider right here. Good to know. Oh, that's okay. All good, man. So I was just doing the introduction to the stream. Looks like we're good. Just kind of looking over really quick what it seems like Grease had done. IceMatrix Grease in this turn. Couple small things. Some like, legitimacy from a wildfire, blah, blah, blah. Attacking a raider up here. So real quick, we'll go through... Let's take a look at their laws. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laws on Grease, and we are up to Manor and Battle Line with Grease. Interesting that he's got Battle Line when he's already got his UU, but that is very good to know. Let's go ahead and switch over to Saber. Oh, thank you. Look at that. Look at that. Learning something new every day. Thank you, my friend. But let's go ahead and take a look real quick at laws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also 7 here over on Kush. And we are up to Battle Line and Doctrine. Researching Forestry. Looks like we've just gotten a kill on a Gallic unit down here. So not fighting each other right this second. Have you been... Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Ah, good to point out. Yeah. So just looking really quickly at the military, as you mentioned, I see 2 Ballista, 2 Onager, and a Medjay as the strongest units on Sabertooth. And then the strongest unit that Ice has is a Hoplite. So yeah, definitely agree there. These economies are, as Scion mentioned in the chat, pretty wild. Nazar has no audio. Thank you, Scientific. Let me go ahead real quick. Yeah, well, it's probably just I can hear you obviously, but it's probably not coming through my speaker, my recording software. So, Nizar, if you well, actually, I was going to say Nizar, if you want to take over, but they can't hear you. Give me 1 second here to try to diagnose that real quick. Yeah, I have to check volume mixer first, and I'll check my Discord capture on OBS. All right, Discord seems like it's okay there. Desktop audio. Can you go ahead and talk, Nizar? No, it is not coming through on OBS. Really weird. Because I haven't changed anything, and I know for a fact that when I record with Moose, it comes through. Technical difficulties there. Yeah, let's go ahead and give that a try real quick. I'll do that. So I'm going to close that down. Are you still there? No. Okay. Okay, I've got you now. Scion, if you can give me a check. I can hear Nizar. Let me see. Go ahead, check again, Nizar. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's something about sharing my screen. I wonder if that's it. Discord. Oh, Discord is set to... Discord, the purple balloons. Oh, here we go. Check again, Nizar.
1 2 3
there
1
we
2 3.
Go.
There we go. Finally.
Okay. Yes. No, I got it. Just me being dumb. Anyway. All right. So we're back. We're back at Greece here, real quick. Sorry about that, everybody. I am not very technologically savvy. I barely have my stuff together most of the time. Okay, so we were talking about how IceMatrix does not have much scouting. Yeah, looks like he's got some pretty limited vision. That is going to be pretty detrimental.
Yes, and he's super ahead in technology. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's very close to getting all of these 8 strength units. He has what he needs to be able to keep sustained units coming out of all of his cities, because his training is not that bad.
No, not
it's
at
just
all.
that when push comes to shove, if a good player is against you, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna throw a book at them?
Yeah, I'm seeing
that's not gonna go long.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of warriors, bunch of spearmen, 2 hoplites, correcting myself from earlier. 2 hoplites I see, axemen, some militia, slingers. Whereas, there are a few more advanced units on Kush. I'm kind of surprised, Nazar, from when you were casting earlier, has there been any conflict between them face-to-face at all?
Nothing.
Okay.
For the last 2 parts, they have played for around 6-7 hours.
Okay.
The biggest conflict that they have had was one of the scouts of Sabertooth got exposed due to a border growth, and he didn't notice the yearly cover and shroud or whatever being shown that, oh yeah, I'm about to be exposed.
Right.
And that scout got murdered. It's next to the shrine of Athena in Thepes. So that was the deepest scout he had, and that losing that scout is a huge problem. It's a big detriment to what he needs to do to be able to finish this game. Because right now, in my opinion, the clock is running on Sabertooth, because there's a Colosseum coming up in 2 turns. There's an Acropolis coming up in 6 turns. There's a Heliopolis coming out for him in 10 turns.
In 10 turns, yeah.
So, what can, at the moment, Sabertooth do against a swordman? And if you're going to ask me that, I look at what he has and I go, nothing. That swordman is just going to run through and kill everything you have.
Well, yeah, and that is a point. Scion brings up a point in chat that Greece has a big order problem. So currently Greece is sitting on 24 orders compared to 39
minus
orders.
18. Minus 18, remember.
Yeah. But, just...
So it's going to be 42 without any improvements. So it's a huge deficit, but it's manageable if you're defending.
If you're defending, right.
Yeah. And right now, IceMatrix doesn't need to do anything other than defend. Why would he even attack? There's no point.
No, not right now. And, unfortunately for him, he doesn't know about the onagers and the ballista. I'm seeing some generals on these onagers, a tactician and a zealot.
Right.
Those are going to be pretty tough to deal with. No,
especially if you don't have enough cavalry.
I was just gonna say no cavalry to speak of that I'm seeing in Greece here. He does now. Greece
doesn't even have spooked wheel.
Doesn't even have spooked wheel. Ooh, yikes! Yeah.
See what I mean? They're both focused so much on economy they forgot that this is a military game. You're not here to throw books at each other and show each other your Pokemon cards.
Now, technically,
you're here.
Technically, at least for IceMatrix as Greece, he does have Battle Line tagged, so then he could get up to Barding relatively quick.
It will take... Okay,
well,
to get to Barding...
Yeah, I'm saying that
he will need Spooked Wheel, Porticellis, Stirrups, Battle Line, Martial Code. Then he can get Barding.
And he's going for free Chariot. Now, I don't know what his options were. Let me see if I click here. No, because it's... I think
you put your mouse on it. You put your mouse on the name of the tech. It will tell you what was available for him.
Oh, I see. So we had Civics Boost, Jurisprudence, and Doctrine. Okay.
None of them are good. And
I probably wouldn't...
He's a scholar.
Yeah.
But he's a scholar. He could have redrawn.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So let's go... Let me go back over now to Kush.
Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Finally, this is the first engagement we're having.
All right. We've got some hoplites that seem to be from Greece, that seem to be going after a Thracian encampment. And we've got some potential Kush movements against them.
Has enough scouts to know that there's no real reinforcement that could pop up at any moment. It's gonna take it 2 turns for these reinforcements to come in. And to make it even more fun for you, roading wise, neither players have that good of a road system.
Yes.
In a tiny map.
Yeah, I do not see any roads really to speak of that are actually... well, I shouldn't say none. Looks like Sabertooth is making a road system out here with this ballista, but it's not terrible. You know,
I love the major highway system.
Yeah, it's going right from the capital, straight line, beeline across. So at least there's that. Let's take a look real quick over here at Greece, at roads. There's a fair amount of roads over here. Looks like actually our Sage's seat.
Oh, this is even better than you think it is. Right now, if you take a quick look at IceMatrix in the battle in the north, he can't see the Onager or the Axeman.
No.
He has no real vision on them. He is gonna lose that unit. He just attacked the Thracians with it. That catapult is gonna deal 7 damage to 8 damage. And those Axemen will deal 4 to 3 damage each, give or take. Add to it the Magi Archer. That's a kill. That will be our first blood of the match.
Very interesting. Yeah, 4, 8. Okay, very cool.
He's building a settler in Thebes in his champion's heartland or champion's seat. The problem we're having at the moment as we speak of is one thing. He doesn't have a stronghold in there or a citadel in Thebes.
Oh, yikes.
Which is a big issue.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Do we have one in Pella? I see a garrison. I see a stronghold.
I remember he was building a citadel. No
don't
citadels.
See a citadel. No, yeah.
So he is 7 laws already, no citadels.
Yeah.
That's gonna take him 7 turns.
Yeah.
And by 7 turns, his line could be already broken and shattered.
Well, we'll see. He's still got 3 minutes, 15 seconds left on the turn timer. I'm not seeing any other kind of military movement.
We got a citadel in Chalkis being built. His military frontline city.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yes, I do see the citadel there. Yeah. Alright, so what have we done this turn? He got himself a free chariot. He's working on a goods boost. What was his options? Free war elephant battle line or manor?
Oh no. Come on. You can't be getting goods boost when you have battle line in line.
I'm not sure why I would have gone his... I mean, his economy is so solid. I'm not sure why goods boost was chosen there, unless he's specifically looking for something else. But, I mean, you've got battle line there.
You have redraw.
And yes, again, the redraw. Again, the redraw. Yeah. Not sure. Is there something that he's maybe saving up for? With his economy.
Maybe the Circus Maximus?
Maybe. 600 food, 1,200 stone. I mean, he has plenty of iron. He could sell some iron or some wood if he really wanted to get either of those rather than goods boost. Not sure why that one specifically was picked. It looks like we're headed back over to Kush. And we will go ahead and see.
Oh, that's a critical. That is beautiful. That's a minus 16 health for you instantly.
Wow. Love to see it. Oof, yeah. There we go. First blood, apparently.
This is the thank you for coming. Thank you for clearing this camp for me. I'm gonna take it from here.
Just about. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, especially with IceMatrix's front line here being mostly spears and a warrior and a one archer. I mean, yeah, he's got this other hoplite here, but they're not going to do so great against axes and onagers. Would like to see... Oh, well, it looks like Sabertooth is actually really hurting for wood. I was going to say, I would like to see some of his... I see a pretty decently promoted slinger here. That could be promoted up to an archer. I see a couple warriors down here. Could be promoted. Another slinger down here. But he's hurting pretty bad for wood, so I can understand. And money. Oh, geez. Minus 291. That's gotta...
I don't even know how to fix that.
Yeah, well...
You put me, like, you hot seat me to his position, to this save. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do exactly? Where do you want me to get gold?
Oh, yes.
Nothing I can think of except tyranny.
In chat, Festic did make a good point. Greece is building a citadel up here in their frontline city of Chalkis that is vulnerable to being sniped. I mean, you know, if Sabertooth sees that, which he does not, but if he did see it, you know, he could go in there and potentially go in there and kill that worker and take that out. So that is a good point. You know, why no citadels in the back? You know, it'll be somewhat quicker. It looks like I'm just checking Greece. Looks like he has rushed a hoplite. I'm guessing rushed it out of Chalkis there.
No, it's not rushed.
It's not rushed. Okay.
It's not rushed. No. It would put a stat face next to it.
I'm actually not highlighted on Greece. I just happened to see. But let me go over to Greece. Oh wow, 31 training. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them have good understanding of how to build a good economy. Now we need to see that translate to a good understanding on how to win the game, rather than just play a civilization game. And looks like the Thracians are very busy with the hoplites. They completely ignored the Kushite warriors. That's because they are actually in truce with Kush. That's why.
Oh, yes, indeed. Good point there. So, IceMatrix retreating to heal his hoplite, get his forces consolidated again. And I wonder if Kush, when it is his turn, is going to break that truce and go after that Thracian site. It looks like Ice has significantly weakened it. Looks like we have a... here's our hoplite down here. Just came out. We've got a general on it. Looks like a decent hero. What else do we have down here?
A very good hero.
Yeah, we're fortifying some spearmen on the other side of the river, so it looks like he's preparing for something to happen, something to come across the river there and attack the city. Now, the citadel is on the other side, but he does have the hoplite stationed on top of it. Looks like the Colosseum has been finished.
He took the free vassalage.
Yes.
Switched from centralization to vassalage through the event to not upset the families he's with.
Oh yeah, I haven't even checked family opinion. So IceMatrix has excellent family opinion. Really couldn't ask for too much else. All green, all positive. Taking a look really quickly at Kush. Kush family opinion is quite the opposite. We are negatives across the board. Not unsalvageable negatives, but negatives nonetheless. -40, -12, -36. Could be better.
Not bad.
Yeah.
We take those.
Yeah, take them. Got to keep an eye on them. And it looks like we've got some Gallic Raiders here. Where are they headed? They're heading for Sabertooth. So that's going to suck a little bit, but he does have the force right there in the north by the Thracian camp that could come and deal with them. He does not see those forces just yet, but I'm sure he's gotten the notification of the tribal raid. We go back over to Greece.
We're finally seeing a scout moving in.
Yes, and force march nonetheless.
IceMatrix. Yes. That should not have been needed to be force march to begin with. It should have been there from, I would say, day 15.
All right, and a pretty decent amount of visibility now. He can see almost up to Napta, and he can see all into Ushara, almost up to Hamadab. So he can see quite a bit. He's seeing Ballista. He's seeing more Axemen. He's seeing the other onagers. I wonder what his thought process is for this military when you're seeing that.
Onager. He already has an Onager lined up. 2 of them, actually. 3. Let me fix that. He has 3 Onagers lined up for it.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear him screaming in his head, one thing, you came to the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, he's got them lined up. The one is going to be 8 turns unless he rushes it. He doesn't have the civics currently, but in a turn or 2 he might have them. We're seeing the first swordsman come up, which is good. But he is looking at, again, not a whole heck of a lot of orders. He's got 25 a turn, and he's using 17 of them for improvements. It's gonna impact how he can respond to anything that goes on. So
we have a war elephant lined up in Pella.
Indeed.
I'm very curious on how he's gonna use that.
Well, at least
he could send it
to
a suicide charge just to knock out one of those wonderful onager.
Not sure, but at least there are no spears to speak of at all in Kush, so at least there's that. So we've got the tribal raid. Let's see where we are with that. It has not really moved much. Looks like he's identifying it with his scout, hiding his scout in the woods. Oh, and force marching it out. Okay, interesting.
Oh, in the middle of the open.
Wow. Okay. Not sure if he was really trying to get vision on that. I probably would have left that scout in that woods right there for that turn instead of force marching it, but he's got the training. He's got a little bit more orders. He's only using...
And you got a dead scout now.
Well, probably. Yeah, we'll see. More than likely, but... And I'm hearing some attacks. Ah, okay, yes. Yeah, so he has gone after the Thracians. He is attacking that camp.
He left the city site open. He didn't finish the job by...
I'm sure he's going to force march something in. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. He's got the training. He's got plenty of orders.
Oh, a settler. He already had a settler lined up for it.
Beautiful.
The city of Amara, and it's made by hunters, or for the hunters.
Elephants right there. Horses as well. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. And then... So I wonder... Let's see. We've got... So Kush... has 14 cities to Greece's 10. And it kind of sort of looks to me like this Gallic site's probably going to go to Sabertooth as well. And then, the middle Gallic site, I would imagine, will probably go to the Gallic, to Sabertooth. And then, I'm not sure about the southern Gallic site. Although there is an axeman, a promoted axeman, as well as a ballista right there. So, we could potentially see like a 16 to 10 city spread there.
That is a possibility, yes.
I see Scout. I see he's making
don't forget about the
slingers.
Numidian city. To the south, there's the Numidian one.
Oh yes, yeah. And it looks like he's actively going over that one as well. Didn't see that one initially. So yeah, like 17 cities to 10. That would be tough to kind of come back from. That's just so many more production queues and everything else. What else do we have going on? 2 orders left. Moving up an onager. All right. I do see that he's making a settler. At least one. He's making 2. So, Sabertooth is looking like he's trying to take at least a couple more city sites. He's, gonna be settling turn 90 plus cities.
We just finished Spooked Wheel. We have opportunity between hydraulics, jury something, vaulting, and free perfume. I know what I would go for, and I think he knows too. For IceMatrix.
Yes, and he went for hydraulics, which I think is probably...
It's a no-brainer at this point.
Pretty much. Sitting on 600 civics, hasn't chosen a law between philosophy and engineering. Guess he doesn't really need it at this point. He's got his 7 laws. He doesn't really...
Would go for philosophy just because of the 7.5 science.
Yeah, definitely could. But I mean, does he kind of need to? You know, that's the thing. He's sitting on 225.
He just used his civics on something. I'm not sure where it was. He used it to rush onagers in Amphipolis.
That's what he was. Yeah, that's what he was sitting on for. Yeah, so that's the city that I said last turn. I thought he would probably have to rush out of there because I think that was an 8-turn onager. Okay, interesting. Good to see. He's got a Rogue Nation event, which could give Shalkis, the city that he just rushed... Oh, no, sorry, not... Shalkis is his Citadel city. That could have given them autonomy, which I'm positive he did not want, and he actually did not take that option. Actually, no, he did allow some autonomy. What is the autonomy there? I'm not familiar with that event off the top of my head.
Neither. I think it's just opinion boost for legitimacy.
Okay, so not giving the city actual autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of shooting yourself in the foot, right? You give your only city with a citadel autonomy.
And you start praying that they pick the right things for you.
Yeah, that's when you, like, you know, if you really have no choice but to pick that event, you stack your build queue with literally everything until you hope that you can...
It doesn't work that way, sadly. Once it finishes whatever is on the first line of the stack, or the first thing that you've been building, it goes back to automatic immediately.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a recent
I had to test it myself. Unsure.
Oh.
I tested it out a couple of games ago, where I had a autonomy city event for Zenopia.
Yeah.
And once I tried it and I found out that that's how it worked, it kind of definitely shot me in the foot.
Huh.
Because you can't cancel the build queue too.
Right.
So whatever you invested into that build queue is now stuck until the city loses autonomy and you can cancel it.
Maybe I never... It's very likely that I never paid enough attention to actually realize that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it looks like Greece is cutting some woods outside of his territory. I wonder if he's trying to prevent... Yes, he is. He's trying to prevent some scouting, I would imagine. He's knocked the scout into his territory down here in Region.
That is wonderful to see. That is the good, smart plays we want to see from the both of them now.
Yeah, this late in the game, you want to deny your enemy information. So chopping all these forests that are outside of your borders, gonna be important.
Yes, that scout did see an early grave north in front of Amara. Remember
yes.
the scout that was rushed around or
R.I.P.
was standing around? Yeah, rest in peace. You served a purpose. I don't know what it was, but it was a purpose.
All right. Well, Sabertooth sitting on, 40-something orders, and interesting to see what he's going to do here. There is a pretty scary-ish force of Greeks up here by Amphipolis that could be attacking Amara. Not sure if he's going to, if IceMatrix would be interested in pulling the trigger there and attacking. That city is on the correct side of the river for Sabertooth, so that would be, tough to attack. He's got some forces, and there's still those barbarian, rather tribal forces that are there. Looks like we've gotten a kill.
I want to just real quick interject.
Yes, what's up?
The Hagia Sophia is being built by Sabertooth, 16 years.
Okay, there we go.
We are in an active warfare, I guess kind of a Cold War, active-ish warfare situation, and we are both still building wonders. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Any of my other games, I see a situation like this. I'm getting invaded a little bit. I'm pushing on my enemy. I have a lot of products. What do I do with them? I immediately go, okay, I'm gonna take all of this. I'm gonna build so many military armies with it that you can never break through my army. Those two players went, let's build a wonder. Feels historically accurate.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree there. Wouldn't disagree.
All right, we have a walls being built in Amara. I love that.
Yeah, definitely
I know
not a bad
Sign in
idea
the
at all.
chat. I know Sign in the chat right now is freaking the hell out. It's like, why are you building walls if your city is being attacked? That means you have no army. It doesn't make a difference whether you have a wall or not. That city is gone either way. It's one perspective that people look at it. That being said, we are out of orders for Sabertooth. He does have a couple of events. He stopped upgrading any of the cities. He has 19 workers doing nothing.
Wow, yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow, jeez. Yeah, well.
Only 8 improvements happening.
3 turns from battle line on Sabertooth.
Now, you mentioned earlier, Jams, that if you're looking at a situation, you're seeing IceMatrix, he has no reason to attack, right? If you look at it from an observer perspective, and you look at all of this happening, and you go, well, if he had enough scouts, if I was in his position, I would have attacked right here, right now.
Attack Amara?
Yes. Half of the army of Sabertooth is more than half, like 3/4 of the army is scattered everywhere. Around half of it is in the south with the Numidians.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect opportunity to attack if you have good enough scouting to know
it is
where the main units are.
Yeah, it is a good opportunity to attack, and like you said, it is kind of a dearth of scouting that is kind of hampering IceMatrix here. I still think it would be a pretty tough. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I had a visual glitch there. When the turn rolled over, Amara turned blue for a second, and I was like, "Wait, what just happened?" But it does look like, yeah. I mean, with the swordsman, with the hoplite, he has got his own onager up. It really depends on how good each of them is in combat, and we do see some movement into Amara for IceMatrix, so he is pressing that attack. Maybe he is cosmically listening to you. Oh wait,
he force marched back. He saw what's in front of him.
Yeah. So what I was going to say was, yeah, it is probably a good opportunity to attack, but it really depends on how comfortable you are with combat. Combat is something that, I struggle with in multiplayer, especially when we're talking about turn timer combat. So, there are a couple different things. I've played with IceMatrix once before. I think he's a very good player.
Whoa!
Okay, so we have seen
he just suicided that swordman.
He did, and interesting. So IceMatrix has completely force-marched his swordsman all the way around to the other side of the river at Amara, took out an axeman, in what could potentially be a suicide run. So this archer's going to do 4, this onager's going to do 3, this onager's going to do 4, and he's bringing in his hoplite as well. Okay, this is interesting. We're going for an attack here.
Oh, to add to it, that onager in the middle of Amara City is not limbered yet.
It is not unlimbered, correct, yes. So it will not attack this turn. You are correct. So this swordsman, I mean, but the thing is, don't forget, that onager is not unlimbered, but Grease is now out of orders. Granted, he's got 600 training. He could buy 6 more orders. He could potentially maybe get a kill on a tribal unit if he really wanted to, but what's that? That's not really going to help you too much. But Sabertooth has like 40-something orders, and yeah, his army is scattered, but I'm sure if he really wanted to, he could come up and do some major hurt to some of these units.
Maybe he can.
Maybe if
kill that swordman. If he kills that swordman with all of the orders he has done exactly what he needs to.
Yeah. And you don't even technically have to kill it. I'm seeing, we could see something from Sabertooth using workers, using slingers and warriors, surround that swordsman, Zocklock it. And
no, you're not gonna do that again, are you?
Hey, if you have 19 workers doing nothing, it's it's only a war crime the first time. So we're seeing some.
I still have nightmares about you doing that to me again.
I tried to make a short of that, but it hasn't come out the way I want it yet. But I will eventually make that into a short, just for you, my friend.
Oh god! Oh, here we go. He finally limbers that middle onager in the city.
Yep.
Is he gonna get that kill? Any hurting the unit is not gonna be enough. He has to kill that unit.
Yeah. So he has force marched a ballista up. Unfortunately, the ballista is not making very good time because of lack of roads. He's moving up this improved slinger. Would like to see that slinger upgraded into an archer, if possible. I did see a couple Medjay archers from Kush.
No zone lock.
Where are they?
Damages with all of his units. 8 health left on the swordman. Force March is a slinger, fully upgraded.
It's only going to do 3. He does have a warrior. That's only going to do 1 against the swordsman. All right, what's he
even put a tactician on the swordman? Like put a general or something. Tell me you're gonna save that swordman, please.
Okay, so I just saw him chopping. He did upgrade that slinger into an archer.
But he can't attack with it.
No, he can't. Yeah, I mean, you should have really
zone lock.
Probably should have done
zone
that
lock.
last turn. No, he went with a heal. Interesting.
So it's a move.
He does still have 11.
Maybe
does still have 11 orders left. So we'll see. What
tribe
else,
units could zone lock.
What else he could do? Yeah, tribe units could zone lock, but since they're ranged, I would imagine they're probably going to stay there.
The worker.
Wait,
force march.
What are we doing with
what
the
are we
worker?
doing with that worker? Come on.
He force marched it, I think, the wrong way. He would have to get it behind. I don't know why you force marched that worker right there.
As a bait.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Unless it was a misclick, which, you know, could happen to anyone. Certainly happens to me frequently in my games with no undo.
I mean, if I have axeman, warrior, archer, and my enemy has a swordman, yeah, I'll be misclicking all over the place too.
Yeah. An
I am
offensive
saying
would have killed the sword from Fest. An offensive.
Yes.
Do we have a hero there? Oh, yes, there was a hero.
does.
Well, there is a
launch
hero.
offensive would have done it.
Did Ice just spawn their sword and immediately send it to die? Scion, it appears that it was a at least somewhat suicide run, although it looks like the sword will make it out of there in a fantastic stroke of luck for IceMatrix. By rights, it should have probably been killed, but it looks like it will make it out of there.
He can still try to launch offensive. Nope, he finished his turn.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. With 1,400 training there, I mean, you could have bought 14 more orders to do almost anything. To let that swordsman go. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is.
All right, Matrix, what are you gonna do here, friend?
I would imagine we're going to see.
He's gonna kill that axeman. Let's put bets. I'm betting he's gonna go kill for that axeman kill.
I would be surprised if he did. I think he would retreat that swordsman. He'll probably swap the sword and the. You know what? I shouldn't say that. I was going to say maybe he'll swap the sword and the spear, but he does have an unlimbered. Yes, so the swordsman has retreated. He does have an unlimbered onager that can do some pretty good damage on that city from where it is currently. So I would imagine we're going to see that happen, and then probably.
But that onager is going to be dead.
Maybe. It'll take 10
There's
damage.
No question on it.
It'll take that 10 damage from that onager, but if he brings in his chariot to do some routing of maybe the onager in the back somehow, it would be tough for him to do it, but maybe. Maybe that's why that worker's there then. Maybe that worker's there to prevent something from coming around the back.
Okay,
through
double
that squishy
onager.
Archer. Another onager, yeah, there, an unlimbered.
Okay.
Moving in a spearman to fortify. Okay.
Those two onagers in the city, one of them deals 8, the other one deals 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying that it's not like you need forts. You need to be down there building forts or something to make sure that these units don't die just by one onager and one horseman showing up to finish the job.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, even if he was to bring in his hoplite, it's not going to do enough to.
And never send a hoplite on his own.
So we've got an archer coming up here to the north to attack that onager in the back with the zealot general, using the other onager to attack as well. I think he was hoping to kill that onager. That zealot's going to prevent him from doing it for right now. I don't see any other ranged units to deal any more damage to that onager. So that onager will get off an attack.
All right, that's one more damage.
Yep. Well, yeah, so what he's doing there, I think, is he's trying to kill that onager with the penetration damage from the spear, but it's not going to happen with that zealot there without something with a little bit more firepower coming in.
Right.
And he can't get to it because the city's blocking it, and the archers are blocking it, and the axemen and worker are blocking it. So, yeah,
and there's a tribal unit blocking the way completely. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what's making it the worst for him.
Yeah,
is that's just single tribal unit blocking it.
He's bringing in that hoplite by itself. That's probably a dead hoplite. What do you focus on, the onagers or the hoplite here? I mean,
that's a really good question.
Because the ballista will not get there. A Sabertooth ballista that's down here between his two cities, he will not be able to get it up there, I do not believe, even with a force march.
Honestly, there's a lot you can do.
Yeah, especially with 40-something orders, so...
Yes, you can in the minimum kill 2 units. That's your goal right now. You're looking at all of this.
Yeah.
You want to kill 2 units. I would kill the double hoplite and heal the city. That's what I would recommend. I mean, sure, onagers hitting the city, great. You can just keep rotating the units over and over and over. But having 2 hoplites on the field, and to make it better, they're not next to each other, so they're not using the passive ability of formation, giving them 20% strength combined just for being next to each other. That's a huge mistake to capitalize on when it comes to your enemy.
Yeah, where is his other hoplite even?
It's to the north. There's one to the north and one to the south. One next to the onager, one next to the axeman.
I'm a little laggy here right now. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what we're gonna do here, Saber.
This is your moment. Lots of things are being moved and pushed.
Attack. I think he's probably got it killed. Archer, 2 onagers, 3 archers, 2 onagers. Attacking the spearmen and the onagers out there, I would probably be focusing on this hoplite a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm not
so
sure.
I was thinking too.
So Sabertooth has damaged both of the hoplites. Oh, but we've launched an offensive.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful. Very well done, sir. Very well
done.
That
is it. You have swayed any.
And now 2 of Greece's 3 onagers are down. They've lost a spearman.
And about to lose both hoplites.
Probably. One hoplite down.
Dead.
I don't think he has enough to kill the other one.
He can force march it. He can force march that archer right there. Or you can bring a warrior.
And
no,
okay.
buddy.
Okay.
We talked about this. You cannot.
I would not have done that myself personally, upgraded a maceman in the middle of 3 enemy units, but I mean, was it worth it? Was it worth it, Hazard? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what the warrior would have done damage-wise, but the archer would have done 4. And he only has 5, so I imagine he could have probably gotten that kill on that hoplite with that warrior as it was. All right, we're force marching our ballistas.
Definitely force march that archer next to that hoplite. Finish the job. What is he gonna do? Try to kill my archer? Yeah, you're gonna lose 2 units for it. That is not worth it. What? Oh, crossbowmen. There are crossbowmen coming out of Maru. We're gonna pause right here for a second and just appreciate that.
I'm not sure if I'm behind.
There is. It's above. It's under Sanam. He got a free crossbow mercenary.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yikes.
Now that's gonna make it so much fun.
Oh boy.
That crossbowman deals 8 damage to the swordman, FYI.
Yeah, well, and he only has 1 right now. Now, how? What is it? Is it every 5 turns or every 10 turns you get a free swordsman?
It was every 20, but it's every 10.
Okay. Oh,
it's every 10.
Every 10, okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see. We still have 5 minutes on Saber's turn, although he's out of order, so I'm sure he's just checking out city production and
look at his phone.
Yeah, doing some planning about attacking and stuff like that. So they must have a slow timer on, right? Then I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Very slow. Yeah. Jeez, man. That's a lot.
He's not gonna take that whole time.
No, I'm sure he's not. Yeah.
Dealing with the cities.
All right.
This is great. The fact that there's a crossbowman on the table. Neither of them have a zealot, so no one can steal it.
And not only that, but Ice has lost so many powerful units right there.
I'm unsure what Ice was trying to do, but he was trying to do something, and that's what matters.
All right, so we're going...
He goes for the attack. He continues. He wants that onager dead.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a I don't want to say misguided, but maybe misinformed. Although he can see everything, so I'm not sure why you would attack with that spearman. I probably would have just got out of dodge right there.
That's the
there we go.
Chariot
so yeah, he wanted to kill it, and he killed it, but at kind of at what cost? That chariot's dead. Your archer's probably dead. Your hoplite,
the archer hasn't moved yet.
No, right.
Attacked.
You're right. The archer hasn't moved or attacked yet. But if he does attack with it, it's dead. Hopefully he moves it out. I would like to see him not sacrifice that archer. He's healing up his swordsman, as I would imagine he would. We are... promoting and assigning a general.
He picked vaulting as a research.
Yeah, he had doctrine.
When's he redraw?
Yeah, well, he's now a judge. I'm not sure if he had a...
Oh, he doesn't have the redraw anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had a succession, which we missed, or if he had an archetype change that we missed, but he's now a judge.
The king has died this turn, actually. And...
Oh, I see, yes, the king, right, the king's death right there, yes. So now we have a judge on the throne instead of a scholar, so he could not have redrawn that, but yes, he had doctrine, free exotic fur, and free silk, besides vaulting. So...
I mean...
Vaulting is a dead end, does get you a law, does get you a cathedral, and gets you a happiness boost.
Honestly, doctrine would have been the answer. Because of the temple, the temples will give you that order boost that you need to be out of your order's bad situation that you're in at the moment. He does not need the...
Yeah, and even if you didn't go with doctrine, which is probably the better play, either one of those free luxuries would only have been one turn to then get you a new hand, instead of waiting 2 turns to get a new hand. And vaulting not really getting you a whole heck of a lot. That's, you know, like I think you said, this is kind of he could upgrade some strongholds. Yes, good point. Festic, he could upgrade some strongholds as the judge, and I hope that we do see that. He does need some strongholds upgraded to citadels to get some more production of those higher strength units. I do not see any worker moves though at all. So it does not look like he is trending in that direction at this moment. Hopefully he realizes it next turn, that he could be doing that. Getting those...
He is building a range in Amphipolis, so he has been moving workers. I just think he forgot. He is building the Circus Maximus.
Yes, well, I mean, those... oh, yes, the Circus Maximus will start this turn. Yes, you're correct. I see that building cooldown now. Excuse me. Everything else, though, I'm not seeing any other... Where are you seeing...
Only one building. The range in Amphipolis to the northeast.
Oh, I see it now, yes. Okay, so he moved 2 workers, basically. But again, he does have a lot less orders to work with than Sabertooth does. Right. So makes a bit of sense, especially when you're doing some attacks, some expensive attacks, costly attacks. The chariot's probably dead. The spearman's probably dead, although, you know, spearman, fine, it's expendable. Chariot at this point, probably not. I would, you know, say 60-40. I wouldn't be sacrificing a chariot just to kill that one onager, if that's my only routing unit.
Right.
But then, oh wait, normal elephants don't route, right? So even that war elephant that he's working on. Yeah. Greece doesn't really have a world religion. That is correct.
Which Greece, I have criticized on part 2 so many times.
Greece
he had so many opportunities to get Judaism.
That.
And now he's choked out of religions.
I think IceMatrix has massively overestimated the power of a single swordsman here. Yeah, scientific. I don't disagree. I don't disagree, and I think those attacks into Amara were not the correct answer. An underestimated launch offensive. Yes, exactly. Ice could have launched. Oh wait, no, Ice. I forget. A couple minutes ago,
Sabertooth.
Sabertooth.
Well,
he did use it, but weren't we saying? Was it also Sabertooth a couple minutes ago that we were saying could have but didn't launch offensive?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. I think he was assuming he could pop out a sword and then go kill Kush, but gonna take a bit more than that. Yeah, definitely, especially with Medjay archers, a pretty decently upgraded one here. We've got Besieger, Eagle Eye, and Sentinel. That's a scary Medjay archer. Plus, Sabertooth has still several ballista, and he hasn't lost any of his onagers like Grease has.
He lost one.
That's true.
But
he did just
that's
lose one.
really it.
He did just lose one, but you know, Sabertooth does still have 2 ballistas. And I do see an upgraded chariot down here in the south. Looks like Sabertooth has also finally taken this Numidian camp. That's going to take a thorn out of your side, free up all these troops. Upgrading into a maceman down here in the south as well. Ice needs to... he needs to put more into military here. Definitely. I do see onagers, axemen, ballista being built all across the Empire. How close is he to infantry square? He has infantry square targeted with all the spearmen that he had, at least had. Let's see, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 spearmen. Maybe he's looking into pikemen, but I mean, it's not gonna be as effective as if he was facing off against cavalry. So let's see. The sword makes for a good line breaker killer, but you need to back it up and protect its flanks. Yes, and he did seem to send that almost on a suicide mission. Luckily, he did manage to save it. I don't understand why he went Colosseum over Heliopolis. Not sure.
Colosseum was not a bad call. It's just that he didn't. He delayed Heliopolis because he had the opportunity to also get Heliopolis.
Gotcha.
But he took a turn or two longer than he needed to get it.
Gotcha.
That's what really ruined his chances.
Gotcha.
Because he had the gold, he had the food, he had the iron, he had everything to sell and get Heliopolis instantly, immediately. He just did not want to sell any of that stuff.
Yeah, and we can see he's still holding on to massive stockpiles.
As I mentioned earlier, you know, like I see my if I get hot seated into this match, I'm like, okay, well, I am down by 5-7 cities. Technology is really high. Look at my economy. All right, fine. I'm gonna take all of this. I'm gonna throw it all in military and march it at the enemy.
Okay. Not sure what happened there. Some kind of a misclick or click error?
Oh, he forgot to kill... he forgot to kill the last 2 units in his territory.
Oh. Well, okay. I guess that works out for Ice then.
He forgot about the chariot and the spearmen, and they just walked right out.
Well, that is extraordinarily lucky for Ice. Well, good. There we go. Good for you, Ice. Got those guys out of there. That is the
hostage negotiations.
That is the magic of network live old world. Sometimes, you know, it is very easy to forget something when you've got 10,000 things that you're dealing with. All right. So what do we have going on? We've got 2 events. We've got Radical Philosopher and an Ambition. Am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen. Ah, here we go. Looks like we have a chance on some opinion for slavery, and then a new ambition. Ice has the potential to get a 7 wonder.
No, he made a mistake there. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have philosophy. He has freedom. Which, I'm sorry, he doesn't have slavery. He has freedom. Which is a big mistake at the point of a game like this. You have no reason to have freedom at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? You're not really trying to grow. He's got great family opinion. Does he really need the economy? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not thinking about it. You know, his civics aren't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but maybe he's saving for wonders or something. I'm not sure. Really interested to see what he chooses for the ambition here, because he's got 7 wonders, which he could get if he gets Via Recta Suk. He also has the option for 8 Elder Specialists and 6 Legendary Cities, which probably is going to be a little tough. I see one. He's got a couple Strongs. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, he could probably do it. What did he pick? 7 wonders. So we're going to probably see the Via Recta Suk then come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. So he'll probably be going for that soon. Would be really, really funny if Sabertooth sniped it, but I don't think Sabertooth is going to be looking for the Via Recta Suk. It's kind of a... Why would you go for that at this point in the game unless you had an ambition for it or something like that? And we're out of orders on Greece, so buying some orders, I guess, to do some promoting. And we're just doing some city production and going through that. 3 minutes, 3 seconds on the timer. Let's see. TDRPZ. He just wants us to LOL at 2,000 resources on the screen. Very possible. Lucky for Greece, Kush is still in eco mode. Yeah, although Kush does probably have the opportunity to consolidate forces, which I think he might be kind of sort of doing. He was moving this ballista up, but now he's got this pretty rough tribal invasion happening in the middle of his empire. Not that he doesn't have forces nearby to deal with it, but he's got a single axeman against 3 units and just some workers right there. The axeman will be fine, but I would imagine if I was Sabertooth, I would probably be sending my forces up north to Amara, consolidate them there, and maybe try to push across. Although Amphipolis is going to be a tough nut to crack with that lake there, that woods, if Ice is sitting in there. Yeah, and I can see he's moving this ballista back, probably to deal with these raiders, putting a general on it.
Oh, look at the family opinions. Actually, don't look at it. You don't want to look at it.
Oh my god. That is horrendous. What?
There's a Maceman in Oshara.
A rebel.
Oh, there's 3 rebellions that just popped up.
Oh, this is...
There's one in Ghazali.
Yes,
one
I
in
see.
Oshara.
This
and
is
one in
horrendous.
Surab. Oh, this is bad.
And he doesn't even have a chancellor to potentially deal with some of this. Let's see.
The thing is, all of the family are happy with him. The only one who's not happy with him is his Judaism leader, and the Jewish leader is imprisoned to begin with. But they cannot control any of the family opinions because none of the other family are connected in any way, shape, or form or adopting the Judaism or Jewish religion. So right now, if we just take a quick look at what is going on, it's all from discontent, mainly. Which is going to be really hard to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, and he is running slavery. So, I mean, minus 5% is not going to help too much with rebels, but it would be at least something. I don't know. That's a really scary level of opinion. He did deal with one of them, got them down to just upset.
Yes.
But the other two are angry. And that is a plus 10% rebel chance. So that's going to be tough. Here
is what he needs to do. First, he needs to adopt freedom.
Yeah, I think so. He's got the civics. I would switch that over.
Yes, go for freedom. And what law gives you another 5% less rebellion? What's it called?
No luxuries for the families. Yes, Festic. That was something I was looking at too. He has no luxuries for the families. Which is not it's not helping him at all.
Yeah.
And the unit, he did lose some units up here, some city attacks. That's not going to help either. Sorry, Nizar, go ahead.
And he needs to hope that he can survive for 12 years until the Hagia Sophia is up and ready. Because that will give him 2 happiness level per city. So that will alleviate a lot of his issues.
Yeah.
But until then, freedom, and I think, as I said, I think there's another law that gives you minus 5% rebellion chance.
And he is bleeding 462 gold a turn.
Oof.
That is so tragic. All right, I am switching the song. Yeah, that's a better one. Okay, back to Greece. So we've got for choice metaphysics, manner, battle line, and jurisprudence. What are we going to pick, IceMatrix? We picked battle line. Very good. I think that was the correct choice there. The veneration technology. Looks like veneration has minus rebel % chance. And funny that Kush still has a higher military score. I'm not sure why that's funny, because Kush killed some Greek units there. A couple of onagers, spearmen. He only lost one onager, one or two other things, I think. But yeah, I mean, Kush has a good military. It's just, as Nizar stated, they're just spread to the thinnest line possible. And he's dealing with rebellion now, which really sucks. But what are we up to, IceMatrix? We are building a hamlet? No, building a road. Okay, so we're building some roads.
Oh, no, don't be building stronghold. Come on, buddy, you have a judge. You upgrade the garrison to a stronghold.
Yeah, but
you built the garrison.
I was guilty of that as well. So I'll give him a little slack on that. Sometimes you forget these things. Especially, you know, I would imagine Ice is probably a little frustrated right now, having lost, you know, some powerful units in a failed push. So maybe he's not, you know, in the right headspace. He is coming back. It looks like he's got some decent military stuff on the way up to the line. He does not have battle line yet. He just started battle line. Okay, so he does have some warriors that he's holding on to. Okay, hold on to them for Maceman. That's a good plan then. But he does also have steel and phalanx. He doesn't need any more spearmen for sure. Yeah, I mean, our axemen, yeah, why even bother? Just wait for the maces, I guess. What have we done here? We're building...
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse?
Lighthouse is being built by IceMatrix.
Okay.
Not the Via Recta Souk.
I didn't even see the lighthouse.
But he's building the lighthouse.
Oh, you know why? Because on my screen, my little Discord thingy is literally right above the lighthouse, so I couldn't see it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I did not see that wonder. But okay, lighthouse. Fine. Yeah. I mean,
there's no way around it. That was okay. I get that he did it for the ambition. He could have waited for the Via Recta Souk to be made,
and
it wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Yeah. I mean, I think I probably would have picked the Via Recta, but that's just me. Now, the good thing is that means that Kush can build the Via Recta. And the Via Recta would probably help him out immensely with his family opinion.
Yeah.
But I am seeing a minus 140 now for the champions on Greece.
Yes.
So he has pissed off his champions. His artisans are still very happy, and his sages are just, you know, they're kind of okay. They're like, hey, we don't really dig you, but, you know, we're chill. Kush already, cheaper and faster to finish. Yeah, no, I get that, Snap. It is cheaper and faster to finish, for sure. And if you want to go with the ambition, sure. But ambition victory is not on. I don't believe.
It's not on,
It's not on, no. So, it's points. And the ambition will help him with orders, for sure. I'm hearing a death. What got killed? Oh, the Thracian.
Thracian Peltas.
Gotcha. Okay. Kush already has a boat. I wonder if he sends it over. Kush does have a couple boats. Nope, they have one boat. Yes, they do have one boat. I don't think Kush is... He could. That would be hella funny if he did that. But I don't think he's going to... But that would be so funny. Okay, what else are we up to? We got some more legitimacy. A new courtier for Sabertooth. Family opinion update. The hunters are now minus 203. The traders are minus 56. And the landowners are minus 128. Well, I mean, he doesn't have any money, right? I mean, he could be influencing the head of paganism because two of his families are pagan. He is building, at least in some way, his pyramids. That's going to help with opinion, right? I would imagine, or no?
It will help with his opinion. Right now, another thing that is eating at his opinion is the amount of tribes, or hostile tribes inside his territories.
Yeah.
That is a -60. So that is a big deal on why he is losing a lot of negative. Once he clears them out, he should be fine for the hunters. As of the landowners, there is nothing he can do about it except time, and time.
He could settle another... If he settled 2 more cities, that would help as well. Landowners have 5, hunters have 6. So getting the landowners 2 more cities would give them the most cities. That would probably help out a little bit as well.
It would help a lot, but it will ruin the other family opinions.
Right, yeah, but I was just talking about specifically landowners.
Landowners, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I would be if I was in Sabertooth's position, I would be like praying to whatever higher power you believe in that smoked wheel is in your draw next turn to get that counselor, the chancellor, and get those family gifts going and sell whatever the hell you have to sell. Chop every single forest, sell the wood, and get that family opinion under control.
Yes, agreed.
Because I mean, once it's tough. Once you're in a family opinion spiral, it can be very tough to get out of. And if your opponent takes advantage of that, granted they don't know necessarily, but if your opponent takes advantage of that and starts killing units and attacking cities, it only gets worse. So we've not seen any more moves against Greece. We've seen some heals, some fortifications, I believe, or maybe an attack. Oh no, that was an attack on the Thracian unit there. Attacks on rebels and raiders. So kind of, we had like a quick little skirmish that turned into like a little bit of a lopsided, I don't want to say a rout, but a lopsided skirmish, and then we're kind of we set back into our own territory. We're each doing things on our own time. So we're back over to Greece. We've got 27 orders, not including the accounting for the improvement construction that Greece is doing. No, 38. Sorry, 38. We've got one event that he chose, I think, for his prince to become brave. Good for him. We're doing some more improvements. Lots of more improvements. We've got an academy. We've got a windmill. So ICE is quadrupling down on economy. Getting those mills up. I imagine... Well... Yeah, I imagine that he's doing a huge build-up. I'm seeing officers, onagers, ballista, a phalangite out of Chalkis, so he is making use of that citadel in that city. What are we doing in Pella? An elder scribe. Okay.
Interesting. Kind of. Not the time to have an elder scribe. You kind of need a little bit of anything else.
But I think I would probably be going for an officer, or again, like you had mentioned, upgrading. Upgrading buildings into unit producers. But then again, Pella is producing.
He's building the academy.
Well,
he has a library already
yeah.
in Pella. Okay, just upgrade that thing. Send it to the university, because you need a university for the event.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You have a ministry or a courthouse. Make it into that, into a palace. Don't be wasting your time with these small mistakes. Learn, overcome, and adapt. That would be my advice. If IceMatrix ever in the future watches this to learn a little bit about what he has done well and what he hasn't done well, the biggest advice I have for him is read what the archetype is for the character you're playing and double down on it. Take it, use it to your advantage. Other than that, right now, there is no time for you to worry about the economy. Master Acolyte, scribes, officers, no time. Go get those goal sites so you can see that your opponent has slowed down. Get more scouts, see what's happening on the other side of the map. Because if he has any idea about what's happening on the other side right now, he would have capitalized on it so hard right now. Because this is your opportunity to take advantage and win the game.
Yeah, I would kind of sort of think so. I would like to see. I don't want to say. I guess hustle is the right word.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. I don't really see the point in building an acolyte and a scribe. I would like to see more. You're still similar to Sabertooth, and you know that you are ahead in science, right? It's like Alcaraz says, when you're ahead, get more ahead, and he is getting more ahead in certain ways, but I don't think it's the right way for what I would, and it's so easy for me to say that being, the bird's eye armchair commenter here. But, with this economy, I would really be tripling down on military, not kind of only doubling down. Pella is making 37 training a turn. That you should be getting phalangites out of here. 4-turn phalangites, that's nothing to sneeze at. You can save up some civics and rush those out, every couple turns,
Took those phalangites, 2 of them, put them side to side, throw 2 commanders on them.
Yep.
Yeah, have fun trying to kill that.
So, yeah, I mean, I would like to see a little bit more a hustle on that stuff. He's getting there. He is building a lot of military. He's getting another chariot as well. So that's good. But I mean, I would like to see something a little bit stronger than a chariot at this point. But I understand that he hasn't gotten the tech to get, other.
Let's take a quick moment. I just got a notification that I got an achievement for building the Heliopolis. Now, I know I didn't build it, but do you know who just did? Our wonderful Sabertooth, whose orders now went to 73 per turn.
That's bonkers.
Minus the 9 improvement, minus the 145 unit. So that is 82 total orders. What do you even do with all of that?
Anything you freaking feel like, pretty much,
You turned the game from an actual old world game where you are constrained by orders to an actual Civ game.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have, you just click buttons, don't worry about it.
Yeah, pretty much. And he is going for another city. I see a settler en route down to that Scythian site in the south. The crossbowman is heading up to the front line. And there's a settler that is hanging out between Napata and Ushara. Looks like it's poised for that Gaul site. So if Ice is going to get any of those... Well, yes, Snap. Yeah, 80... So Someone in chat said 82 orders and he needs half of them to deal with his rebellion. So that is, yes, that is the double-edged sword there. Yeah, he is dealing with some crap right now. But, you know, once he deals with the crap, he will be able to do just about whatever the heck he feels like. And you know, I see Maceman on Kush's side. I don't, and granted, I know that Ice has the swordsman. Ice is building the phalangite. Ice has a hoplite, but I'm seeing more Maceman and more siege on Sabertooth's side. It's just he's unfortunately constrained by that rebellion and this negative family opinion. If he can get that turned around, you know, he could really push this over the edge within a couple of turns. Yeah, looks like he's dealt with some rebels. What else does he have? We have another rebel archer down here.
I'm just taking a look at it. I'm trying to figure out a way for him to be able to come out of this hole of the family opinion, and the only thing I can come out with is click buttons and hope that something pans out, to be honest with you. Like, this is a spiraling death that is happening right now, which is really hard to come out of.
So Snep, Saber could have gotten Doctrine on this roll, on this tech hand. He chose not to, but yes, he could get it potentially on the next one. So we'll see where he goes, if he goes for Doctrine with that.
With Orthodoxy, early production with orders.
Yeah,
that's gonna be OP.
Yeah, the only thing that would hamper him with that is he's currently bleeding now 503 gold a turn. So adopting that law is going to make him lose even more money, and his economy is not. Throw down a few shrines to be able to rush 6-7 units per turn with orders. Yeah, potentially. But yeah, his economy is not able to support this much of a treasury drain. Just waiting on the turn to roll over. So how you been, Nazar? What's new with you? How's the puppy doing?
He's good. He's really upset that he had no water. I just put water in the cup for him.
There we go.
And here we go.
Back over to Greece.
Finally turned.
There we go. Okay.
32 orders. Kind of huge difference.
Yeah.
With the orders economy.
Definitely big difference here. Battle line next turn. So, what are we going to do? What do we have going on? He's got a chariot and an onager out of some of his cities. He's finished a windmill, a range, and a grove.
Something that IceMatrix will have to learn and accept is that he can never be on the attack.
Yeah, not right now, at least.
Something that he will... Yeah.
Yeah.
For the rest of the game, to be honest.
Yep.
He cannot be on the attacking.
Probably. You know, it depends, because, like, you know, I'm seeing in Sabertooth's territory, you know, he's trying to deal... He's in panic mode, right? So he's building treasuries, he's building farmers, he's building some macemen. But I would say it's about half and half, where half his cities are building economy and half his cities are building troops. Whereas more of Greece's cities are building troops, and his workers are building economy instead of his cities. So
Hamlet.
Yeah,
that's what he should be building. He should be building hamlets.
You know what? Yeah, Sabertooth
not
probably should be building.
treasuries.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I mean both. Just do both at this point, because you've got 500 gold a turn that you have to make up. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's rough for Sabertooth in that regard. What else are we doing in Greece? Building a range, trying to get that training up. Solid training, though, so that's good for him. 9 turns till the lighthouse. Yeah, just kind of seeing what's going on. I don't expect any attacks to come out of Greece. Doesn't have the orders for it right now. All right, so we've got a stronghold up in Thebes. That's good. Glad to see that. Do we have any other... What are we doing? A windmill here? Yeah, so more, more economy stuff from Ice. Windmills, things like that. Yeah, again, I would just like to see a little more, hey, let's get a stronghold and a citadel in Pella. Hey, let's get a stronghold and a citadel in Halicarnassus. Maybe not Halicarnassus because it's only making 15 training. But, yeah, I mean, in Pella, get one in Pella. What do we have here? Lindos, 13 training. All right, don't put one there. What do we have here? 45 training in Neapolis. We do have a citadel in Neapolis. 45 training out of there. Great. He's got a phalangite coming out of there. Excellent, excellent. Don't know if I missed that before. But we're back over to Kush.
That was fast.
And what are we doing? Kush is going
we got an
infantry square. He could have gone coinage, cartography, or land con. I think I probably would have went land con here. To get those luxuries
this can only go bad from here because the swordsman is just gonna counter it completely.
I mean, I'm not even sure why you would want to go for infantry square. You don't have any spearmen to upgrade. Your opponent doesn't have that much cavalry.
It can upgrade from amazement too.
Right, but I mean, if your opponent doesn't have much cavalry, why would you upgrade a maceman into a pikeman just for that extra little bit? I mean, I guess, but
yeah.
But like you said, the swordsman's gonna go nuts against that.
Decimate, yeah.
I don't think that's the correct play there at all. He is going after the central Gaul site. He will clear it. And he has a settler right there ready to come in and snipe it. So that means that Kush will be up to at least 16 cities to Greece's 10. Greece does have the opportunity to potentially grab this southern Gaul site, but I don't think he's going to go for it, or if he does, he might end up having to fight Sabertooth for it, because Sabertooth's forces will be able to come down and contest it. I
would like to mention that I am this close to passing out. I want to thank you and
hey,
everyone.
if you want to
give me the opportunity to join.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to head out, don't stay up just for me. I appreciate you coming on. Loved having you on. Loved chatting with you. Always love your insight. And I look forward to seeing you around and playing with you again.
Hopefully, yes. Let's do it again. I like our dynamic duo. I very much appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And I will see you soon. Okay.
All
Have
right,
a wonderful
friend.
night, everyone. And enjoy the match. I'll be watching the rest later.
All right. Bye-bye now. All right. So my friend Nazar has left. Let's see. One of these dudes, Fluffy Face, is next. That's going to be an interesting game, Scion. Okay, so now, let's see. I've missed a couple things that have happened. I believe a couple cities have been founded. Oh, Kush is up to 17 cities now. I think I missed this one up here that just got founded. So Kush is already up to 17 cities. So we can see an 8-city difference between Kush and Greece. We've seen some... We got a Maceman. We got some... legitimacy, a couple other things here. Our leader is known as the Enlightened. We're doing some upgrades, some promotions. Okay. Fortifying on this river. Okay. Whopping minus 652 gold a turn for Sabertooth. Now, family opinion, not too much better. Minus 241, minus 27, minus 115. We're working on some roads, probably trying to get the connected bonus there. Yes, Scion Doctrine would be pretty gross for Sabertooth, absolutely. Rushing with all these orders that he has, he kind of can't even spend them all. Kind of, sort of. 9 years on the Hagia Sophia for Sabertooth. And, yeah, unfortunately just bad, really bad family opinion. Tough to deal with. The only saving grace that he's got right now is that Greece is not attacking. Let's see, we're force marching a worker out here. What are we going to do? We put down a lumber mill. Okay, so he's dealing with his economy. Yeah. So he's going to surround this water mill here with lumber mills. Absolutely. Good play there. Opulence push for the win. Grab that land consolidation. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know if you had seen Scion. Sabertooth had the opportunity for land con here. But he did not... I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I botched that. Sabertooth had the opportunity for land con here. He did not take it. He chose infantry square for some reason. I'm not quite sure what. Especially when Greece has access to swordsmen. I don't think that's the right play myself, but that's just me. All right, down to 26 seconds. More lumber mills. Yeah, he's in economic recovery mode anywhere he can get it. It would be pretty bad for him if Greece attacked right now, I think, which I'm not sure if Greece is looking to do. I'm going to switch over to Greece now to give myself another second on the turn switch because my computer is not top of the line. Yes, Hagia will be very good for his opinion. He still has to get there. He's still got 9 turns till he gets there. And let's see. Ice has the opportunity to pick Money Boost, Portcullis, Court Scholar, or Doctrine. We'll see what he picks. He's got his battle line, so he can now upgrade some of these warriors he's got sitting around into Macemen. He can upgrade some of these axemen that are decently promoted into Macemen. That could be really a tough pill for Sabertooth, if he was to do that, now, you know, again, that I've been saying over and over, he is hampered by orders. So he can upgrade these, but it's going to take him longer to get these to the front line. He has some roads, but not an empire-wide road network, which, you know, it's fine. I'm a road junkie. I build roads everywhere, but it takes orders and it takes stone. So Greece is still similar, but is erudite, I believe, to Kush. So that is still something that Kush is dealing with. All right, looks like a little bit of movement down here toward the city of Mirgissa. He can see that there are some tribal units there. He is at truce with the Gauls, so that's good for him. But, you know, there's 2 Mason and 2 Ballista against a Spearman, a Swordsman, a Ballista, and a Onager. The Onager has decided to unlimber on this hill. Not sure if maybe he's trying to draw Sabertooth's forces out here to fight. Maybe a bit of a trap. Four orders remaining. If it is your trap, I probably would be looking at getting some more units down here, or at least a little bit closer to help spring that trap. All right, so we're upgrading into Maceman now. Good to see. He's got good training, but it is going to be expensive to upgrade these into Maceman. 150 iron, 100 training, so he could do probably about 1 or 2 a turn of his warriors, which he has a few still. One here. He's upgraded this one here, that one over there. So I guess he's upgrading most of his troops, which I like to see. Get those warriors into something more useful. Yes, it's expensive, but it pays off in the long run. He could also be looking at infantry square. He does have several spearmen that he could be upgrading into the pikemen if he really wanted to. He could also go for something else. He does not have much cavalry to speak of, but he does potentially have the option to go for cataphracts. How much horses does he have? He has horses down here, which is a 27 training city. What else does he have? Horse-wise. Must have horses up here. Yeah, he's got horses up here in a champion's seat, nonetheless. Very, very good. Still no Oh wait, no, is building is he building a stronghold here? No, he's built a stronghold up here, I think. Yeah, I think up here he built a stronghold. I forget exactly where he's building what. Oh, and we're over to Kush now. Interesting that it didn't automatically flip me over. That might have been me selecting Greece, though. Okay, what are we doing over here in Kush? We've got another rebel down here. Quick check on the family opinion. Not much has changed. We're down to minus 262 on the hunters. Still hurting them a lot. All right, we are forcing these roads, getting them done. All right, we're coming down here and we are attacking these raiders. Looks like he is going to go for this last Gallic site that will give him 18 cities, which is a whole lot of cities. Attacked across a river, not sure why you wouldn't go across here. Have the orders, do double the damage that you're doing. But, you know, it's fine. He's a maceman. He's not going to take... This little guy is not going to kill him. So... moving units up, healing units. Even with the treasuries, he's still bleeding 637 gold a turn. Again, you know, he's just in... Oh, okay, so we got a ballista up here to kill that raider. Very good. You know, we're just bleeding economy. He's getting there with other resources. Negative in food still, but that gold is just so devastating. And I'm kind of surprised that I'm not sure when this city was settled, if it was just settled, maybe. You know, this is a weak city. This is still just a developing city. So it looks like not a lot of attention was paid toward culture development. I don't remember how long he's had Poly, but, you know, he's got shrines pinned, but he's not built them. He's been doing okay with pyramids, his Kushite pyramids. But again, why would you skip LandCon when you've got it? It doesn't give you a whole lot of resources, but it gives you something, and I don't think I would have taken infantry square over LandCon here. 1, 2, 3, 4 luxuries that I'm immediately seeing. Here's a fifth one. Might only be 5, but even then, that's 5 more. Here's a potential 6th one, although granted that is close to Greece. That might be tough. Here's a potential 7th one. So 7 potential resources that you could be taking advantage of, and you've got 2 world religions that you could be you know, focusing off that as well. Okay, we'll go back over to Greece and we'll see what we're going to have over here. All right, what do we have going on over in Greece? Let's see. Oh, we're just kind of turning over there. Okay. Call to worship. Assignment. Studies complete. All right. We have someone no longer a tactics student. Potentially see a new general there. 31 orders to go ahead and help out with. We've gotten Elder Scribe, Ballista, Phalangite, Master Officer, Onager, Apprentice Officer done on this turn rollover. So he is really going into military, which I like to see. He does have land con. He's got his groves up. Pardon me. I'm not sure. You know, his economy is amazing. Excellent economy. Just orders is all he needs. And, you know, getting some of these frontier tribal cities probably would have helped with that. A couple more garrisons could have potentially helped with a couple more orders. You know, he probably could switch into Divine Rule. That's 9 more orders that would help out. What else do we have? He could be into... He's in colonies. I haven't seen him buying many tiles. He could be into serfdom. That's another 5. So that's 14 more orders a year that he's missing out on from that. So he could be up to 54-ish orders a turn if he switched some laws. He's got the civics. Now, I think he's rushing with civics, at least some units. So that maybe that's why he's holding on to his civics. And granted, again, I understand. It is so difficult to keep everything going on when you're in a tournament match like this. Reminder that I'm out of the tournament because I lost both of my matches. You know, so it's so easy for me to armchair this and say, oh yeah, well, why aren't you in these 2 different laws? You have 14 more orders. You're probably not looking at your law screen unless you're adopting a law, and then even then you're not going back in all the time and checking, especially, you know, if you're in a tournament. You know, again, I've played with Ice. He's a great guy. I like playing with him. He's got a little bit of experience. I don't know how much more experience he's had since I've played with him. He's probably not checking his law screen. You know, so it's just one of the things to remember when you're watching the games. You know, it's so easy to say, oh man, why are you doing it this way? Well, you know, it's tough when you've got a timer. Granted, this is a slow timer, so they have a lot of time, but still, a timer is a timer. Looks like we've got a move up here from a spearman into Amara. Maybe just a scout. Yep, it looks like it was hey, what's going on over here? And he did not like what he sees. He's seeing a fort behind a river, right behind the city. Gonna be tough to take that now, because this city is perfectly fortified. On the right side of the river, looks like he's building a road into the opponent territory, so I'm guessing he's going in there for an attack at some point. What else do we have going on? More roads. Moving down the swordsman. Or sorry, the phalangite. Alright, doing some more movement, more roads, more unit movement. We're getting a hero on this guy, so I'm wondering if we're going to see an attack into this Gaulish site here. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Scion, I'm not sure who's going to win this one either. It's still a toss-up, and it's turn 93. If Sabertooth doesn't get his family opinion under control soon, he's going to have a tough time. Even with an order lead and a slight point lead, you know, Ice has a great economy. He's putting more into military. He just has to get his orders up, I think. I think Ice, you know, has a potential to win it. I think it is still very much anyone's game. This is definitely going to go into session 4. Unless someone concedes. Alright, so Sabertooth here has stemmed some of the bleeding. He's only losing 491 gold a turn. His families are no longer furious. They're only angry, and upset. So he is making headway. Some movement toward this Gaulish camp. Looks like he's going to... He can do 18 damage now. He's got 2 free promotions. He could probably end up just taking this right now. I know, right? Yeah, only. All right, there we go. So Sabertooth has locked in all of the city sites. He will, unless, you know, Ice comes in here and takes this from him, he will. Never mind. Here's the settler, force march. So Kush, Sabertooth now has 18 cities to 10 of Greece. Almost double. That is going to be, you know, it's double-edged sword. It's tough to outproduce that. But what, 6-ish of these cities are brand new cities. They're going to take time to come online. He had no choice but to settle on this side of the river. You know, it sucks. That would have been a much better city for Ice to grab, because that would have been on his side of the river. I agree, Scion. Very interesting game. So much reservedness. A force march up here, an axe into a mace on the line. And I've seen a lot of this from both players. They're bringing a unit from the rear right up to the front into an opponent's face to upgrade it. Which I'm interested in, because why wouldn't you upgrade it over here and then attack afterwards? We force march this axeman here. Okay. Attack that Gallic unit. Rush down a worker. What are we doing here? All right, there are some moves that I'm missing. Looks like we did get an attack on this Spearman Worker combo here from this Onager. Moving down a Maceman to heal. All right, Worker. I'm guessing roads. Yep, more roads. Probably trying, like I said, probably trying to do connections to help with the happiness, which, you know, could potentially help him with his discontent in a way. $13 more orders left. He's got 1:15 on the timer. 14 workers not doing anything. You know, I would probably be trying to surround this sorghum with farms. I understand there's a lot of military things to do, but his economy is so bad, I really would want to see, you know, a little bit more economic play from Sabertooth. You know, he's got landowner cities. Your landowner cities can solve your food problem overnight. He's got unimproved horses. Granted, this is a frontier city, so I get that. You know, he's got unimproved sheep. He's got unimproved this, that, and the other. He is working on his lumber economy, which is very, very good. It was in the negative before, and now it is not in the negative. But, you know, let's spend 7-8 orders out of your 80, maybe a turn, and chop. You know, you can always sell that wood if you need to. Okay. So, back over to IceMatrix. We are at 42 orders a turn now. Let's see, just checking the laws. Have we changed anything? I don't believe so. I probably would have changed over into epics now. No real need for exploration as well. We've got the public purse. He's got his portcullis. What else do we have? He's got a legacy ambition done. He is still behind in points. He went and killed a scout. That scout might have been revealed in territory. Not sure exactly where it was. Yeah, it looks like it was revealed in his territory or something. Continuing to build roads out to his enemy. And fortifying a maceman on top of that worker. So it looks like he is going for attacks. He is thinking aggression is the way. Yeah, his IceMatrix Empire is doing very, very good. Yeah, exactly, Sion. That's kind of what I'm saying. You know, I think maybe roundabout a little bit, but yeah, look at Greece's economy. He's doing very well. He just needs to get his orders up a little tiny bit more, and he can force Saber into conflict that is going to further spiral Saber's family problems. And now that he's got portcullis, I mean, hell, get yourself a spy master, get some rebels or some treachery in some cities, and get your agent networks up, and, you know, you could do some major damage. Which I think is where he's going. I think Ice and myself are kind of very similar players. We're economic first and then military second. I do agree that he needs to change up his laws. Yeah. Divine rule, yes. He needs serfdom. There's no reason for colonies at this point. His empire is pretty much a consistent blob. So he can be getting 14 more orders if he gets his laws correct, and then, yeah, get that pagan state religion. So, yeah, it would help him. His family opinion has dropped slightly. But his family pin is still much, much better than Sabertooth's. We've gotten another kill. Oh, so we've moved in here up at Amara. Okay, so he has killed a worker, I believe. Yeah, he killed the worker on the fort. He owns the fort. He's attacking the city. Onagers, Archer, Hoplite, and Chariot up here. He's out of orders. He does have 400 training. He could buy 4 more orders. He could get in there, not for an attack, though. But he could bring up some more forces right here. This is probably more of a distraction than anything. But Sabertooth can see what he's doing right here. Sabertooth has a scout there. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Sabertooth now. Yeah, he's dealing with a rebel unit here on his back line. Yeah, just rebels everywhere. Although, he will be out of rebel territory relatively soon. Okay. No events this turn, it doesn't look like. But he did lose 2 units. Granted, not necessarily military units. All right. 85 orders total to deal with on this turn. And what are we going to go ahead and do? Would love to see this upgraded into an archer. This one as well. We're going to go ahead and bring it back and attack. All right, we're moving this slinger over. Severely injured slinger. Looks like we're dealing with rebels, probably primarily this turn, if I had to guess. Positioning forces to deal with rebels. Ah, yes. He doesn't have the wood or the gold to upgrade those slingers into archers. He could sell some stone. His stone income is very, very healthy. I'm going to take just a quick minute to step away. I'll zoom out. You know what? I can wait until we're about close to the turnover. The turn rollover, rather. Moving up with the crossbowman. And an archer. Are we going to get... a kill? Yes, we will get that kill on that chariot with that archer crossbow combo. We've upgraded a maceman down here. We've got an archer here that can do some pretty okay damage, bringing up this maceman. But is he going to attack across the river? He probably is. Less than ideal. Oh, he fortifies. Okay. Fortifies in there. I probably would have forced the attack. 9 and 4 probably would have made him retreat this hoplite. All right, I heard another kill. Oh, down here, just that tribal unit. Six legitimacy from in their place. Oh, he got an onager. Where was that onager? Maybe that was up here. Up here, I believe, that he killed. Okay. Greece is still just similar. And what are we building? We've got an apprentice officer, Zoroastrian disciple, miner, officer, treasury, maceman, officer. Yeah, so he's still doing economy. Walls probably to try to deal with happiness. He doesn't need walls everywhere, I don't think, though. But that is what we're doing. You know, he's got so many workers just sitting idle. I would love to see a little bit more road. I know he's got this highway right here, but, you know, this is rough country, and he's moving units through this rough country. It's eating... Granted, he doesn't need the orders, right? I get that, but, you know, I like roads. And this boat is sitting here. This boat could be up here harassing and potentially destroying the lighthouse. Would love to see that ahoy there moment. He could do it. Now, Ice does have a byreme there. At least in 2 turns, he might already have one there. I'm not sure. Let's move over and see. Okay, no byreme yet. But 2 turns. Excuse me, for that byreme. And 6 turns for that lighthouse, which will get him that ambition. Okay, just gonna step away for just a moment. All right, sorry about that. Just had to take a quick break. So what have I missed? Looks like he killed, Greece has killed a Kushite ballista and a Kushite chariot. So we got the chariot up here, the ballista down here. That's kind of sucks. He had some attacks as well. Anything crazy happen? The Gauls have been eliminated. We kind of knew that already. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing too crazy. We have a Spy Master. No missions on the Spy Master yet. Decent Spy Master. Choosing some production. We've got walls here in Region. Byreme coming out here. Lindos, nothing yet. Phalangite. Elder Acolyte, would like to see that be something. Well, actually, no. This city probably, yeah, fine. Acolyte's fine. Decree out of Pella. Would really like to see him make Pella put out military. I think he could do it. Pella is a 45 training city. He could be making some phalangite or something out of Pella as well. But he's not slacking. He's not. This is a very minor critique. He just needs to get those orders up a tiny bit more, and he'll be sitting pretty. What else do we have going on? Backing over to Kush. We have Zoroastrian Zeal. We have the Magus, or Magus, and Roaring Darkness. So we have a Sandstorm. Not so great. He has lost 2 units. Family Opinion has stabilized. Good for him. Economy is stabilizing, although he's lost a lot of iron. So he does have some work to do yet. 80 orders. 7 minutes, 53 seconds on the clock. What are we going to have happen? Looks like we have an attack on the Maceman here. Still on infantry square. Yeah, you know, I hate to harp on it, but I don't think that's the right choice. So we've gotten a kill on a rebel unit back there. We're moving up a onager. Building a stronghold. Okay, like to see it, like to see it. Attacking rebels. What are we building? Philosopher, Disciple. He's got a bunch of cities doing nothing. Treasuries and walls. Killed that Maceman right there. All right, moving down some more Macemen. Killing... Nope, not quite killing that archer. Oh, never mind. Killing that archer. There we go. Beautiful critical. This, I mean, I would love... This slinger would be a killer archer. Can't wait to see it happen. Is he going to get the kill on this? Probably not with that zealot leader... general, rather, unless he... Is building a fort? Yeah. Unless he's able to bring something else down. He could bring this axe down, probably. It's only 3. He could probably do it. He has the orders to do it. It's just going to take a lot of orders to kill that thing. Those zealot leaders, generals rather. Zealot generals are tough to kill. Upgrading into a maceman. Getting a camp on some elephants. Very good. I'd love to see it. He'll get carved ivory out of that, I believe. I'm pretty sure Kush gets carved ivory out of that, which will help him out. Family opinion-wise, that is. He has no luxuries at all sent to any cities or families. Despite the fact that he could upgrade these pearls, he could get to these pearls eventually as well. He could have gotten these dyes. So he's got luxuries. He just hasn't been getting them. There's fur. I know I've seen fur. Yep, there's fur. So there's plenty of luxuries he could have gotten, he neglected to. Which I understand. In a duel, you know, maybe it's tough to kind of think about your economy in that way in certain respects. You know, you think about military, expand, expand, expand. But when you expand, 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 and most of your cities are... let's see, governor status, there's a culture in here, right? Yeah, culture. Most of your cities are developing or weak. You've got one legendary city, which is the capital. I think there was some neglect on taking care of the growth of the cities, the infrastructure of the cities on Sabertooth's part. Which I can't comment too much on. I've never played against Sabertooth. And Sabertooth, if you watch this eventually, I'd love to play against you. You know, I'm sure you'd kick my butt, because I am not a very strong player. But I would love to play against you sometime. All right. Putting a general on this crossbowman, a tactician on a crossbowman, is kind of scary. This is a 7.5 strength unit. It only needs 5 more training to get a promotion. You can get focus on that real easy. You can get tough. Both of those would be very scary. Fierce would be even better because almost every single unit on this map is infantry, with very few exceptions. Seven orders remaining. Still have an event, the Roaring Darkness, although that's not really anything to really decide on how much you can do that on your opponent's turn. Seven orders left, a minute 20 on the clock. Oh, I didn't know Layla was in this song. That's interesting. Some of the songs, I do love the old world soundtrack. Some of the songs I can do with skipping. Not sure how much longer this game's going to go on. I'm almost tempted to turn off streamer copyright mode just to hear some bangers. Let's switch over to Greece, and you know what? Let's just do it. for the hell of it. We'll turn off copyright mode. Let's get a... Ooh, yeah, this is a good one. Okay, what are we going to do here? What do we got? The goal of life. And promote this governor. He lost 2 units, a maceman and an archer. With the goal of life, he gave this governor a charisma. Hey, Becht. How's it going there, my friend? I am going to get in trouble, you're right, yeah. I'm not so worried about lives. Lives tend to be much less watched, all that other stuff. Let's hear some banging tunes. We'll get the Bulgarian State Choir on here, and we'll do a little chope, and we'll rock out. Music in this game is one of my favorite things. All right, so we are attacking. We are getting some attacks in. He's attacked this maceman. In this fort, he's attacked it again. He's killed the maceman. Worker is still there. That worker is probably going to die now. RIP that worker and that maceman. 30 orders remaining. Okay, moving up with the ship. Some ahoy there. Okay, we're doing some anchoring. So he's looking to create a coastal highway here. Okay. Coastal movement is very efficient. Upgrading a warrior into a maceman, like I had asked him to do a couple times before. He's finally done it. What else do we have going on? Looks like another maceman. We got a heal up here. He does not see this scout, which is kind of wild. But he does know the horrors that await in the city. He has tried at least 3 times, I think, maybe even 4 times to assault the city, and he has failed every time. So I think he's going for softer cities now. He's moving down here. He's building roads. Down here and down here. He's going for the soft underbelly, as it were. Trying to... Oh, bringing in the swordsman. Okay. Swordsman charge. Get in an onager. He's probably going to unlimber it there. Yep, there we go. Going to bring in the spearman and the ballista and the second sword. All right, so at least he's got 2 swords, but the thing about swordsmen is you really can't just kind of let them suicide rush. Like, he's got 2 now, but before he did a suicide rush back around here to kill a unit. Luckily, he got it out. I hope he's a little bit more careful with his units now, because even though he is, I think, pulling ahead military-wise, let's take a look at the graph really quick. Military score. Yeah, he is pulling ahead pretty rapidly military-wise, but all it's going to take is one failed assault, 1 or 2 mistakes, and, you know, Saber could come out from this. The return of the Suicide. Yeah, I guess so, right? So far, only 1 sword gone in. The other one's still here. He's bringing in the onagers. But look at all this that's down, and he can see all this. All this is down here. You know, yeah, it's kind of tied up, but it's only 2 units down here that are tied up, that are tying it up. Like, he brings all this up to bear, and this is a little scary. Also, look at these. Here's a Medjay with his king on it, with Eagle Eye. Yeah, it's a little scary. I've learned my lesson in old world multiplayer tournament combat that I suck at. And, you know, I'm giving all this advice, I'm saying these things, but, you know, go back and watch my games and watch how much I got rocked. I mean, you know, it's tough. Now, these guys have a slow timer, which I did not have. And a slow timer is a little bit easier because you don't have to be so frantic with your thoughts and your actions. But yeah, it can be very, very tough to deal with it. Let's go over to Kush now and see what we've got going on. So he did lose a Maceman. He lost a Matriarch. What else do we have? He got an Apprentice Philosopher, Council 2, Apprentice Officer, Treasury, Repair Damage, Treasury. His economy is improving very much. His family opinion has rebounded. Oh my goodness, we see positives. For the first time in 2 hours and 43 minutes, we see positive family opinion on Sabertooth. So good on you, Sabertooth, for getting this turned around. Now, can you turn it all the way around? It might be a little too late. I'm not sure. Greece is still similar, but again, looking at this graph, 1900 to 1500. It's leaning toward ice. The only thing hampering ice is his orders. He needs a general. What does he need a general on specifically, Scion? On the swordsman. Probably the swordsman. Yeah, I would imagine that's what you're talking about. I would agree. Why is there no general on the swordsman? Okay, suicide run on a maceman. He's got them to spare. What else are we going to bring forward? Second maceman. And what else? Probably... Oof, man. I keep saying he has to upgrade that slinger, but that slinger's got a body count now of several. I still would like to see it upgraded. He probably has the economy to upgrade it now. I really would like to see this upgraded. It has to be fully healed. He needs 259 gold. He has that. I would like to see that slinger upgraded very much so. Ooh, putting the ballista out. Tactician ballista onto the swordsman. What else are we gonna do, Saber? Oh, a general on the throne. Okay. Referring to Greece. So Scion is saying that Greece needs a general on the throne. He's got a judge right now. Yes, I do agree. He could use with a general archetype on the throne. IceMatrix could, for sure. Building out some roads. Force marching to do so. Force marching a ballista. Wow. That was a move. Bringing up a slinger. I'm going to get a kill on the swordsman. Devastating. And oh, wow. Okay. Saber has some moves. Now the thing is, well, I mean, I guess you don't have that much of a worry about losing all this. There's only so much that ice can bring to bear right now. Wow, that was a hell of an engagement there. Very good tactics. 14 orders left. What are we going to do? 3 attacks. All right, Spearman. Spearman dead. Spearman dead? No, not quite. 2 more HP. Up, Maceman. Nope, Maceman won't make it. Oh, wait, maybe. 123 training left, so you can only force march 1. What'd I miss? Oh, attacks down here. Okay. No. Oh, yes, I see. He brought this axeman down into this fort to keep it going. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you wouldn't want to lose this fort, I guess. Although I probably would have went for the kill here. But maybe that's not the right play. We'll see. Let's go back over to Greece. So Greece has lost a total of 4 units. Tura, tura. Let me just go back over to Saber really quick. I want to take another look at his city production. Just see exactly what he's doing. I know he had a bunch of cities. All right, so we've got Decree, Minor, Zoro, Disciple, Ballista, Council, Scout, Council, Onager, Woodcutter, Council. So a healthy mix of economy and military, but also with a lot of walls still. Not sure why that zoomed in all the way, but that's fine. Okay, what do we have over here? Nothing terribly interesting. He had a Decree, Acolyte, and a Master Poet. Again, he lost 4 units. We're doing a bunch of heals. We're up to 51 orders now, so Ice is getting his orders up. He's not slouching on it. He's doing it. I still call this game neck and neck, I think. It's been an interesting almost 3 hours. Don't see a whole lot of movements. All right, got a kill on that axeman. Looks like he brought up the swordsman that was hanging out around here. Killed the axeman that was in the fort. Bringing up a maceman. Yep, he's going to go ahead and kill that worker. Negate that fort. That's going to help him out if he intends to attack the city. Again, it is on his side of the river, so it will be easier for him to attack. And, you know, he could take it if he really wanted to. The thing is that Sabertooth can just move his army anywhere he wants to. So, you know, let's take a look at this really quick, right? And Scion brings up a good point right here. Scientific says, yikes, so I think there's absolutely no way Ice can win this tactically. He needs to hang back, push tech points, and push opulence while defending. I don't think he's going to be able to beat Saber in a fight tactically. Which I don't disagree with at all. I still think it's pretty even. Because it's like the classic, you know, Saber has more units and some of his units are better, but Ice kind of has maybe I guess actually Ice's units are not all that technically superior. Ice has just been doing maybe a better job in some regards. But yeah, Silent, I don't disagree. Okay. Take care, Scion. We'll see you around. But yeah, it's gonna be tough for Scion. Sorry, not Scion. IceMatrix to win this military-wise. He could, maybe. But now that Saber's family opinion is recovering, his economy's recovering, and don't forget, Saber has almost double Ice's cities. Granted, they're not the same caliber of cities, but he does have a lot more. So we'll have to see what happens. Some more attacks, not too much killed. Looks like a worker and an axeman have been all that's killed so far, although there have been a bunch of attacks. Mostly down here. All right, and Ice has the opportunity to pick another tech. What did he get? He got... Don't know what he just got. Oh, Manor. He got Manor. He's going for Stirrups. He has another law. He's got Professional Army or Volunteers. I'm not sure what would be the best pick here, actually. But let's see. So he's gone Stirrups. So he could be going for Barding. He's got Battle Line. He just needs... What does he need? He needs something back here. No, he doesn't. I think he's got enough. He just needs Stirrups. He can get Stirrups, Martial Code, and then Barding. Maybe that's what he's going for. If he gets Barding, I think that would be GG. Although, Sabertooth is going for Infantry Square. So Sabertooth is going for Pikes. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure here exactly what this is going to look like for Session 4. Definitely going to Session 4. They're tied at 40 victory points each. They both still need 21 points to get there. Ice is going to get the Lighthouse. Via Recta Souk is still available. All right, let's head back over to Kush. Like Mother, Like Son, and Family Favors are Kush's events this turn. He lost 2 units, an Axeman and a Worker, again right here. All right, looks like we're going to take a quick bathroom break here. So we're going to go ahead and pause. Oh, looks like actually we're going to go ahead and stop. Ice has a teaching commitment, so we're going to save the game. And unfortunately, that is an abrupt end to the stream, but I do want to thank all of you for watching. I certainly hope you have been able to deal with my casting skills, or lack thereof. And we will see you for the next session. And until then, have a great time and take care. I'm going to end the stream right now.